Okay. I'm gonna try to get through this video with the least amount of distractions as possible. My phone is on silent, but it's connected to my laptop or my laptop right here and my tablet, which is right. It's just out of the camera view. So in my ring, I should have set this all up, but I don't feel like stopping the video and the slideshow to do that. So we'll go through this as best as possible. Okay. The title of this video is Gap Funding Made Simple. This will be, quite frankly, the best explanation of gap funding, unsecured funding, personal term loans, business line of credit, business funding you'll ever watch. Letting out all the secrets. Full stop, all secrets are being let out in this video. Not holding back anything, and putting us on a path to transparency, so to speak, a path to letting all of it out, a path to, look, let's all work together and make this happen. There's been a lot of, oh, I can make money doing this, or I can do this, or I can get capital this way and that way. Yes, all of that's true. But I know originators and brokers and middlemen and lenders as well, they hold back just a little bit to justify how much money they make, just a little bit to justify the process and justify their position. But even if they did, people still have a right to know. People still have a right to know why. We don't get paid for the mystery. We don't get paid for the mysticism and, oh, how hard this is. Yes, it's very freaking hard. And in some cases, it's luck to get the funding we get and to put together the systems we get and to put together based on experience. Ooh. Distraction number one, a yawn. It's 5 o'clock my time. And I've been out for quite a few hours working on other stuff. Was gonna take a nap, but I thought I'd do this video instead. So hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully it's impactful. Hopefully it does what it's supposed to do. So with that being said, I'm at my, and you can take a drink for every time I say with that being said, because that seems to be my word. I'm trying to work on getting rid of that. But gap funding made simple. And our company, gapfundingpartners.com, go to that website, gapfundingpartners with an S.com. It has lots of information on the website. You can book an appointment with us, book a call with us to discuss your options. You can fill out gap funding application. You can fill out private money application on there, and you can get on your track to pre-qualification, getting pre-qual for funding for whatever your needs. But before you do that, I would very, very, very much like you to listen to this video, watch this video, and soak up this information first before you book an appointment. Soak up some of the information first before you book a call or fill application. That's wild. A loan officer or loan originator or whatever it is telling you to. I don't know what I did. It's not sharing. Hopefully, I'm sharing now that it makes you see the video. So with that being said, ooh, take another drink. And then alcohol, just whatever you drink. So just don't fill out the application. Don't upload your documents unless you feel comfortable doing it. If you're ready to go, do that. This is not a webinar. I'm not going to sell you anything. I'm not going to make you do anything that you don't deem reasonable. I'm not going to tell you at the end of this is going to be a surprise. Make you watch it in. No, I'm not going to say any of that. All I'm saying is watch the video or watch my video. Watch it its entirety. There's a lot of useful information I'm going to be getting, a lot of aha moments, and a lot of, okay, that's why you do that moments that you're going to get. And a lot of moments are going to fit every single rhyme and reason for you in your business and what you do. So watch, listen, learn, and be blessed, in all things, be inspired. I look to be an inspiration. So purposefully look to be an inspiration. So let's do this. I will go to slideshow number 2, which is how do you justify what you make? How do you justify the reason for gap funding partners? Gap funding partners is, ooh, distraction number 2. Again, I should like get some rest in this video, but I'm tired, but at the same time, I really want to get this video done because I'm excited. So it might seem really, really weird, but let's do it. So we do more than push paper. I'm reading obviously because I wrote this, but I don't have it memorized. So bear with me. Doing this process without going through our system will get you some financing, but we have increased the amount of funding for our clients 4 to 5 times or more what they can get on their own. Help us match you with the right lenders. And when I say help us, I mean by filling application, providing your documentation, providing your due diligence on time, and being cooperative in your own success is why I say help us match you with the right lenders. With that being said, oh my God, I gotta get that word. See, I'm catching myself saying it, so you don't have to. Okay. Most lenders will say, we can help you get this. You can't do this without us. That's 100% not true. 100% not true. See, oh, my computer isn't ringing. That's funny. My phone is ringing right now, but my computer is ringing. So I'm not going to answer that because, again, I want to finish this video. Ooh, man, that was a big one. Okay, hopefully that was my last one. I don't have any water in this drink over there, so and my phone is still ringing. Text me or call me back. Sorry. Okay. We do more than just push paper. Could you do what we do and go through the same lending process we do? Yes, you could. I'm not guaranteeing you'll be successful, but most people have on their own went through lenders. Like people say, well, I can just go to Bank of America myself, or I can go to Wells Fargo myself and get a loan. Why do I need to go through a retail lender or, and this is regarding gap funding. I'm talking about my overall business as originator, mortgages, lending, commercial lending. Yes, you can go straight to the lenders and do all of this work, but it's how you are presented, and advocated that makes sense. And this is not going to stop. So let me pause because I'm getting summoned, I guess. 1 second, I'll be right back. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Whew. Got me a little something to drink. We're back from commercial break, back at it. Had to take a little intermission. One of the reasons why I'm on this call gave me a call, one of the inspirations. So he had some good news to tell me, so I had to listen to that news. So he'll see this video and laugh once he once he sees what I'm doing on this video in the middle of this call. I didn't even tell him what I was doing. I just wanted to hear about his news. So yeah. So anyway, we do more than just push paper. We are set up to help you maximize the income. This little graphic here is you. You're the guy with the pink background, all of you, okay? All of you are the guy with the pink background. So basically the guy with the pink background is you. You can capitalize on maybe 1 or 2 funding sources and maybe be happy with what you receive. But what we do here is we maximize what you can become, not only with your funding sources, but what your funding sources helps you do. If you look at what we have here, gap funding fills in the gaps. Gap funding partners fills in the gaps. You go from this wondering, where you're going to get the rest of your funding from, starting small, starting with those steps. We fill in the gaps. We maximize that funding for you. Most lenders will only allow you to do one or 2 loans at a time. And when we maximize your funding until we exhaust all options and you get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 approvals at one time, instead of waiting for those approvals to come in over years and building up your credit over years, we help you get those those approvals. We help you get to peace of mind here, to your peace of mind. We help you get to your trajectory of funding, trajectory of working capital, of starting your business, or getting that real estate transaction locked down. We fill in those gaps and we get you the funding to get where you need to go. Our whole process in here is spelled out very simply, but it's hard for people to grasp how we're able to do it. Well, we talked about the how. We are here as your advocates. You maybe will get, like, say, 1 or 2, but we'll get 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 fundings for you to maximize your income. And in the next slides, you'll see how we have set that or put that together to maximize your income and to maximize the amount of fundings. But first, let me go over the little bit of the process. The process of how we break things down is we don't just gap funding for real estate. We're gap funding for startup funding for businesses, working capital, inventory, real estate, education, if you want to use. The money is cash. So our first line of funding is personal term loans. Personal term loans are the process. Personal term loans are the single best option in this game when it comes to getting funding for your next thing, for your next step. If you don't have good credit, you're looking to fix your credit so you can get maximum funding for your business or funding for a project. Use gap funding for that, because you get, if your credit isn't that great, you get a little bit of money, use that money to repair your credit, and then do credit repair, credit restoration on your own or with a service that you know is tried and true. And once you do that, you can get your credit straight, and then you go for more funding, bigger funding options that you need, better terms, better credit or better rates, and better positioning, loan positioning. So your line of credits and your business line of credits and your personal line of credits and things like that you can. And then the other big kicker is, which I put it here in this big huge border, thick bold border, is offer financing. If you have a business already and you don't offer financing for your big ticket items, then you now are able to. We're not only a funding source, but we are a white label platform for you to offer financing. If you are a construction company, you can offer financing. If you are cosmetic surgeon, you can offer financing. Now, you probably don't offer financing for other services, but now you can. You might be a solar rep or a rep that does solar. You now offer financing. You now offer these terms. You now offer these options. So now, as a rep, you're looking at your setup. You're looking at your trajectory and your growth. So say you are a rep for a solar company and you want to do something that sets you apart. The solar company as a whole can offer this, and you can offer this as a rep. You can go in and say, look, I'm at your house. You want to purchase this solar system for $40,000, and you don't have the funds to do it right now. You don't want to take out a small loan. You don't want to lease the panels, and you don't want to use your savings to do it. I have a financing option I can offer that I can give you, so you can apply for your financing this way and get it through this company. And that is available to you. Now, as a business owner, you would want to offer this and have this as a tool for your reps or for your account execs to go out. But even as an account exec, you can offer this yourself. You're thinking that, how can I increase my commission, increase my sales, and do it this way? This is a way to set you apart. As a business owner, entrepreneur, now you offer financing. Construction company, a contractor, you want to offer financing to your clients, you can offer it. Well, you have a lot of companies that I won't name, but there are a lot of companies out there that offer financing for construction companies, that they say they're construction company based, and and they can help contractors maximize their income. Now, one, I went through a couple of these companies, their credit restriction, their credit requirements are extremely high, even though we are closer to a paper because there's unsecured and there's no collateral tied to this. So it comes with a bigger, a bigger stipulation. But what you have here is you have an opportunity to offer financing. That alone will increase your revenue by 30 to 40%. That will increase how many people say yes to you on the spot when they get approved. They're using financing to fund their pool or their remodel or their addition or their ADU, if they're building an ADU on their home, or if they're putting an addition over the garage, or overall remodeling of their home or upgrading their home. It increases the value of their home, so their value will increase home, so they're getting equity, or their equity will increase. So it's a win-win for them. Yes, they have to pay back that loan, but if your value is increasing, you can do a cash out refinance, um, or do a refinance on an increased value of your home to get a better term. If your rates aren't that great, obviously you're doing it for other purposes, but if your rate is similar to what the rates are now, then obviously you're paying off that the gap funding loan and roll it into your home loan, which in some cases could be a better term. In some cases, ours is a better term. But right now, as it stands, even with rates increasing, your home loan is still a better term, but you're using our loan to increase the value of your home, to increase the equity, to be able to refinance. So we're a stepping stone to your refinance, short-term stepping stone to your refinance. So as a contractor, you're facilitating more spots. You're not only getting a client who can afford your services at the moment or saving for your service, they can afford them now because they get qualified. And then that's going to increase the equity in their home. And that's going to give them an opportunity to refinance or sell their home for more money because they got the remodel done. So goes beyond that. I work with credit repair companies. Credit repair companies can use our services because now they're big ticket credit repair options, which is adding, trade line, whatever they do, that's the bigger ticket item. People can apply for gap funding to fund that, to fund your daughter's wedding, to fund, big family vacations. If you want to use this money to fund that, if it's a better option than your credit card or using your savings or waiting a year or two to save up that money to send a family of 4 or 5 to, Disneyland on a cruise, you can use this option. In the meantime, while you're increasing it, you use this for your credit repair so you can get credit cards that offer miles, and you could frequent flyer miles by spending on those cards to go towards your travel. This is a basis for a lot of things out there, not just one thing. When it comes to inventory, you want to increase inventory of your business, you do it from here. If you want to start a business and grow that business to the point where you don't want to exhaust all of your savings, this is it right here. We're using this right now in this climate while it's still available to fund your dreams, fund your passions, fund your entrepreneurship, fund your, if you're an actioneer, you're not a millionaire, you're not a billionaire, you're an actioneer. You want to fund your actions, your actionable items when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Fund your education. You want to advance in your career. Everybody loves having a career, but it's hard to take time out of that career if your job doesn't offer education assistance, if you can't get financial aid because you make too much money, you can't get certain things. Use this to fund your education, to go further in your career, to increase your salary. Yes, you can do that with this because it's unsecured cash straight to you. When it comes to marketing, use it for your marketing, our marketing budget, to increase your revenue, to do your Google ads, to update your website, to do a lot of things you need to do. But it's for you to be able to maximize on multiple levels. I have a contractor that came to me that needed it for a project. Well, he didn't know that we did all of this. So we help you we have a blueprint to set you up with all this. We do a initial call, and then we do a discovery call with you, with the rest of the team, to see how we can help you. So let's go back to the offer financing. So I went off a little tangent, but in offering the financing round, there are a lot of companies that will tell you, we can help you offer financing. The credit requirements are through the roof. A lot of people won't be able to afford it. Ours is a little more lax. And again, we are a paper, but we're a little bit lax when it comes to getting somebody qualified for, getting solar panels on their home or whatever have you, or you're a contractor, or you a solar company, or you're any company that want to offer financing for your big ticket items, we offer this for free. We offer you a link. We will create we'll white label our process to set up a discovery questions to create an application for you. We'll give you our tools that we use for advertising our financing arm of it, so you can market that on your Facebook page and your social media. And we'll also offer you a link to the financing, a link to the CRM for your clients to upload documents, and we'll offer you our back office to be able to underwrite, process, and hold your client's hands through the process. All of that is offered to you for free as a business. We don't charge you for it. We don't charge you for the setup. We don't charge you for the link. We don't charge you for the embedded link that you put on your website. We don't charge you for the marketing to create the questionnaire or the web form for your website. We don't charge you for any of that, because we make money every time someone fills the application and gets approved. Everything you want to offer in that, we can offer. If you want to offer a rebate back to your client, we can offer a rebate back to your client. If you want to offer some kind of incentive, we'll work together to offer that incentive. But it's all based on how you gear your business. You don't have to learn a new system. We do all the back end work for you. You just make sure that the questions that you're asking them are geared to your business to be able to maximize the approvals you get and pre-screening you get when it comes to your people. So this is how it works. Startup funding, working capital, real estate, inventory, education, credit repair, marketing, and many, many more reasons to use those funds. You're a contractor, now you can offer financing. You can also get funding for your own business for marketing, inventory, working capital, or startup, or credit repair, or education as a contractor. Any industry can do this. And now on top of that, you're offering financing as an individual now. And now for your business. So it's a round table of options for you, not just one trick. Now let's go to the next slide and see what this offers. Obviously, I did this a long time ago, so I'm familiarizing myself with it as well at the same time. So I should have started with this slide, but this slide is what is gap funding. Let's start on the right. Obviously, we start left to right in America, but today we'll do this. Personal program, personal term loans. This is on the personal side. This is somebody that's a wage earner. This is somebody that's starting a business. This is somebody that doesn't have a business and they want to use this money for education. You can get unsecured capital. The loan terms are 1 to 5 years. I put 620 or better credit score needed. Yes, we go down to 620, but think about this. The lower your credit score, the higher interest rate is going to be, and the more unfavorable your terms are going to be. If you want to be at like a 660 score or better, then you're going to get favorable. 66 or better, you're going to get more favorable terms. 620, you will get approved if you don't have, a lot of the blemishes on your credit that you have, and you're just establishing your credit and getting to the point that you want to take advantage of this funding. We require a 620 across all bureaus. You can't have a 620 on one, a 590, and a 590. They all have to be 620 or higher. And again, 620 won't get you the best terms, but the better your credit score, the better your terms. That's in everything in life. So I don't want people to say, oh, well, you told me I get approved and these terms are terrible. That's not well. Either you start here, you come back and your credit score is better, or you get this money to build your credit and come back and then build your portfolio off of a reestablished credit. So 3 or more positive trade lines, credit cards, auto, or mortgages. You can have those trade lines, but make sure that they have a history behind them and we're fine. Low number of inquiries in the last 6 months. Usually it's no more than 6 inquiries in the last 12 months, but don't submit your file just because you had 7 inquiries over the last 12 months and not 6, or in the last 12 months and not 6. that's not how this works. It's just we want the numbers of inquiries to be low enough to make sense. Now, if you have a bunch of inquiries from unsecured lenders or trade lines or anything like that, and you don't have any of those trade lines in your credit, well, that's automatically saying that you've been denied in the past. So it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it wouldn't help to go through this process again if you've just been denied recently by all of these unsecured lenders and personal term loans. So that would be difficult, but if it's just like, you're shopping for a mortgage or, shopping for a car, we can take that. We'll take that into consideration. Limited number of 30 or 90-day derogatory marks in the last 3 years. Sorry, I didn't mean to go. I shouldn't have clicked on that. Limited number of 30 to 90-day derogatory marks in the last 3 years. Yes. Limited number is a very vague explanation, but this is very vague. So if you have a few derogatories in the last 3 years, just make sure they're paid off at a zero balance. Just make sure they don't have, small or large balance. I don't care how large the balance. Just make sure they don't have a balance. Just make sure you don't have an exuberant amount of late payments in the last 2 to 3 years. Make sure you've exhibited some reestablished credit in the last two to 3 years. So, and we're fine. Verifiable income documentation required. I have people that come to me and was like, well, I do this and I don't get a paycheck stub, or it's all online. Can you just take my word for it? Well, a lender's not going to take your word for it because they wouldn't take my word for it. So I wouldn't tell you to do the same thing. So verifiable income documents required, meaning that if you work a job, we need pay stubs and W-2s. If you are self-employed, we need the last 2 years tax returns, business and personal. And if you're a 1099 employee, we need to see bank statements and we need to see your 1099s for the last 2 years to show verifiable income that somebody can be contacted and called and verify that this is your income. IRS trumps everything, obviously, but bank statements and pay stubs and W-2s are good indicators of verifiable income. On the business side, you see it says rates as low as 5.9 APR, and it says rates vary on the VA ROI. Again, I did this a long time ago. I copied it from one of our resources, so the spelling won't be all correct, but I need to get a point where I can do it. So rates vary from 10 to 30%. That's a very big range, and that's old. As you see right here, rates as low as 5.99. If you have an 800 credit score, you're going to get rates in the five, and this was pre-rate hikes of the last 6 months. So those rates are more like rates as low as 7.99. So this again was from a long time ago, like years ago, and then this was from most recent 2 or 3 years. But now rates as you know, rates are not cyclical. Rates are cyclical. They can come back. But rates as low as 5.99 for 780 credit score is not unheard of. But in the recent rate hikes, rates are more like 6.99, 7.99, 8.99 there. But hopefully they'll come back because rates are cyclical. So business funding is different. You can get, if you have a business, as long as you have a registered business with your articles of incorporation, with your statement of information, statement of good standing, and your operating agreement if you're with a partnership. We do that as well. Personal program is for anyone. So if you have a business, you can apply for business funding and personal funding and get those simultaneously because we can compound those because we're not a one-trick pony. So unsecured cash from 1 to 5 year terms, business loans are 680 or better credit score, just so you know. Same 3 positive trade lines, business annual revenue 150 or more. And again, that's an old explanation. If you have an established business and you have revenue of 150,000 or more, you can get funding. But if you have a new business that just started out and you want to personally guarantee it in our line of credit program because you do have a new business, we can look for that funding to you for line of credit. And sometimes the line of credit funding can be a lot more attractive term-wise than the business funding. So if you have a new business, you can apply for a new business line of credit. And most times or not, we have the capability of getting you that if we have a great guarantor. A limited number 3090 derogatory marks in the last 2 years, business net income of 75,000 on last tax return. And again, like I said, you can have a new business with this, as long as that new business has all the paperwork together, we can get you something as a startup, because we're in that position. Verifiable income documentation required. Yes, again, if you're looking for the business term loan program, business line of credit program is more used for startup businesses. But again, if you're a business that has been in existence for a while, you can get the business term loan, personal term loan, and business line of credit to maximize whatever you're trying to do. So with that being said, I said it again, I'm catching myself. So with that being said, that's basically the breakdown of GAP funding. I will break this video up into different sections, label certain things on YouTube so you will understand the process here. But going to slide number 5, which I kept going to and going back from because, again, I keep hitting the mouse button. But business and personal credit program. Interest rates, 0 for, this is for business, okay? 0 for 12 to 18 months, then 8% to 18, then 8% to 18.99% thereafter. We do have introductory rates for the line of credit program. Good credit, 680 FICO or better needed to qualify. That's for the business side. Documentation, credit score driven, no income documentation needed for personal or business lines. You see my dog? Oh, he didn't come in. Hey, Yogi, how are you, buddy? Hey, buddy. You want to say hi? I think the people are going to see. Yeah, say hi. Okay, he was upstairs sleeping. Hopefully that's all he was doing upstairs. Hey, 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 hey. What's up, dude? All right, you want to go get some water? Go get some water. Go get some water. All right, I guess he's gonna sit there and stare at me like he doesn't know what I'm saying. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess he's just gonna lay there. All right. Okay. So for the personal line of credit program, credit score driven, no income documentation needed, but you have to meet the 680 credit score for the personal line of credit and the business line of credit. Use it. Use for lines for marketing, working capital, hire staff, buying inventory, and more. That's for the business side. Affordable, low payments that allow for proper growth. Good credit, you're going to get 0 to 12, 0% for 12 to 18 months, sometimes longer. 680 credit score, you're probably not going to get that. You're probably going to start out with the 8, 9, 10% interest rate, but you're going to get approved for it. But 740, 750 credit score, you're more likely to get the 0% interest rate for 12 to 18 months. So these two programs require no collateral, only a personal guarantor. These lines of credit are freely spendable to meet all your personal and business needs. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but this is what it is. Personal line of credit, business line of credit, 50,000, 200,000 as an introductory. You can come back in this program to qualify for the $1 million line of credit if you make your payments on time for the first 12 months. That's an Easter egg. Basically saying that you want to go for the $1 million line of credit, start here first. This is the fast track to that. Make your personal term loans on time on the business side, or make your business, line of credit payments on time. Make your business loan payments on time for the first 12 months, and you'll qualify for $1 million, up to $1 million line of credit, because we put you on the fast track to that. So let's start here and work our way up. But this is another option. So now you have the personal term loan, business term loan, business line of credit, and personal line of credit. You have all 4 of these options. We can submit you for all 4 of these options. And again, this is not something that you can just jump out and do. I'm not going to want to say that you can't do this. You would have to pick one lender from one of these 4 platforms and go with that, maybe 2, and you'll be qualified for it. We have the ability to get you funding from all 4 of these platforms at the same time. They will come to you in the course of 10 days to a couple of months, but we have the ability to get you funding from all of these platforms at the same time, the way we're set up in our system. So we do pride ourselves on being a benefit to you and helping you in this process. And the next slide, I don't think it's finished yet. See, the next slide is not even finished. The next slide is or introduction into this business. Down payment funding explained. So without gap funding partners, people use their 401k and their IRA or investment accounts, savings accounts, or equity in their home to pull out to buy real estate, which we don't knock any of these options. Use all these options if that's what you want to do. Obviously, you have a 401k that you've been building for all your years of working, IRA, all your years of working, investments account for your years of investing, your savings account for your years of saving. So you take all that, you put it into a property that you're going to invest in, or you're buying your first home, or you're buying another home, a step-up home, or an empty nest home, or downsizing. All of that's great. But with gap funding, you apply for this loan in the flexible terms we offer. You keep your retirement account, you keep your 401k intact, you keep your IRA account intact, and you use this gap funding to create another people's money system. You're already getting money from your not down payment session, say down payment system. You're already getting money from your first lien, and then you already have closing costs and down payment requirements and rehab requirements. This is a short-term investment strategy. If you're getting in short-term cash, it's gap funding, you use this gap funding to facilitate what you're trying to do. You get it, you rehab your home, you get a new appraisal, increases the value of the home, and then you pay it off or you sell it. You pay off the hard money loan, you pay off the gap funding loan with a more secure, longer term loan, and then you can reap the benefits of your rental revenue on a lower scale. That's just like that. Obviously, it's a longer process than that, but that's just the step process. And then on top of that, once if you're flipping the home, obviously it's about the revenue. How long you're paying on the gap funding loan in your hard money or private money loan through that whole process. People say, oh, there's difference between hard money and private money. Yes, there are hard money lenders out there and there are private money investors out there. The private money investors don't have guidelines, but they have common sense lending. But neither one of these entities are true asset-based lenders. What you need is an asset-based lender. That means that they don't rely on credit, they don't rely on your ability to pay, they don't rely on anything but the asset's credit, the asset's value, the asset's rental income, the asset's resellability, and the asset's days on market, and what neighborhood it's in, if it's overbuilt for the neighborhood, the asset itself as compared to the comparables that are its immediate neighbors. All of those things are important. All of those things are important. Yes, I'm talking a lot, but for down payment assistance, yes, using as much of somebody else's money as you possibly can is important, because if you're doing it as a short-term investment, you have to have your exit strategy, and then your strategy is to get into something long-term, or you just use it as a revenue process. Why go through the rigmarole of a seriously traditional lending loan, which I do as well, but there's a time and a place. If you don't need to use it, don't use it. But if you need something quick and fast, and you need something that's going to be same as cash, you do this. The private money is essentially cash because you have a private investor lending you their money, and then you're getting cash from your gap funding to put with this to basically purchase this property cash, to operate as a cash buyer in this situation, and not a buyer that's getting funding that's going to put in the second or third tier, depending on what type of loan program you're doing. You want to be able to do that as a cash buyer. So what's going on? So with that being said, so with that you have an opportunity here to get 125% funding. Because if you're doing an FHA loan, you're getting 96.5%, you only have to put 3.5% down, but you do have closing costs, you do have appraisal, you do have inspection costs, you do have insurance to get. You have all these things you have to get. Why not use gap funding to cover all your closing costs, your appraisal costs, and all of that, roll it all into one, and then use a little bit extra of that money to rehab your property once you close, to increase the value of your property, give you more equity, refinance out of that loan, cover it all up in a refinance, and then go on about your business. There are ways to do this that make sense. but you need to be given all this information, and we're willing to walk you through all of the steps of information. If it's an FHA, if it's a duplex, if it's a commercial property, if it's your own property, VA loan or a conventional loan, or you're buying it with investment funds that you purchase with, or your retirement accounts or your investment accounts, and you want to get that money back. Get that money back. Not with the gap loan, of course, but with private equity loan or with a loan to rehab the property and then turn around and put it into a more long-term asset. So it's a lot more. I know I've talked a long time. I know I've talked your ear off actually, but I'm going to end this recording here, and I'm going to let you know that gap funding is an umbrella term that we use to fill in the gap. If it's for working capital, it's for investments, for marketing, if it's for education, if it's for real estate, if it's for you from going from salary to a business owner, to startup funds, that's the gap we fill. We fill that gap as a company, but we also fill that gap in education. We fill that gap in learning. We fill that gap in process, and we pride ourselves on no upfront fees. No upfront fees in this space, because this is the catalyst to get you to all those other programs that require fees and require funding and require a down payment, and require this and require that. So why would we require you to have a down payment for your down payment, or a down payment for your investment, or down payment for your startup funds that's an entry into the game? We won't allow that. So you get this information for free. Fill out the application. Once you get your funding, you pay us the success fee. There's a 15% success fee. And like, tell them why you 15% success fee, because and built into that is an insurance policy, built into that is a default policy, built into that is revenue for the company, and built into that is an ability for us to keep offering the services we offer for nothing up front. We help you build your wealth, we help you build your capital, we help you build your business by offering business services for anybody that wants to start a business. We offer the ability to register your business, articles of incorporation, your EIN number, all these things that a lot of these other companies like Zen Business and I forgot the other one that Shapiro started, but everybody uses that one, and a couple other ones. But we offer those services for free. So we help you more steps of the way. Your credit isn't right there to qualify for gap funding. We'll help you establish, get your credit up to where it needs to be by offering a free service for you that you can look and say, okay, I can do this, this, and this to get my credit straight, so I can qualify for funding. Or you qualify for the funding that you can get for your small for now to reestablish your credit, to get it better, to get the bigger funding that you need. To get you to the 680, to get the business line of credit and the business funding on that end. So we are a help to that. And also, I forgot to reiterate about the offer financing. Whatever, let me stand up and look in the camera. And I know my eyes are a little cross-eyed, but whatever. And I'm tired, so they get worse when I'm tired. Or one of my lazy eyes get worse when I'm tired. If you want to increase your revenue on your business by 30+% right away, offer financing. That's it. Offer financing for your business. Whatever business you have, we don't charge you for the setup. We don't charge you for the web form. We don't charge you for your questionnaire. We don't charge you for your link. We don't even charge you for the marketing materials that we can create for you to advertise your business. Offer financing, whether you're an esthetician, whether you do really expensive hair implants, whether you do chiropractic business, you have your own chiropractic business, offer financing. Whether you have your own cosmetic surgery business, dentistry, whatever your business is, offer financing. You will increase your revenue. In this day and age, people want to not spend their hard-earned cash or their savings, or they'd rather spread it out. And a lot of these systems, for lack of a better term, don't have a long-term plan for this. If you own a trucking company, buy your truck. If you can't buy it today, we will get you in a position to buy your truck. Do not lease your truck. If you must lease your truck and you don't have to lease 100 trucks, that's different. Do that because that's going to get you where you need to be. But if you're just starting out and you need another truck or one truck, or you want to buy all your trucks, buy your trucks. Because if there's a recession or business hits the fan or you can't pay for your trucks, leasing companies are coming for your trucks first. And what are you going to do when they come for your truck? This isn't a scare tactic. This is a wealth tactic. Own your truck. So they come for it because when the business is low and things are down, you can do other things with your truck. You can lease out your truck to other people. You can rent out your truck for mobile parties or hauling or anything like that. But at the end of the day, if business is slow, you still own your truck. You don't have to worry about the lease payment. Yes, you have a payment on your loan, that on your unsecured loan, but you don't have a payment on that truck. So you can use that truck to make money in time when times are hard. Own your truck. Offer financing to your clients. If you offer high-level training, offer financing. If you have high-level home theater business, home theater, security system business, and you have big ticket items and installs, offer financing to your clients. Painter, high-end painter, offer financing. Low-end painter, offer financing. Whoever you are, you need to offer financing on your business. We don't offer you any setup fees to do it. We offer you a link. We offer you a white label. We offer you all the services to set it up. All you have to have is a website or social media. We'll give you the links to offer your financing in your business. You have to offer financing. And I'm going to say it again, offer financing. I don't know why this is a thing. You're a lawyer. You should be offering financing. People can't afford high retainers. Offer financing. Go over here, go to this person. They'll help you out, get you the financing to get you the legal assistance you need, because legal assistance in this day and age is very important. Offer financing. So with that said, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Leave it to your weekend. Have a blessed weekend. It is, I don't even know the day. I think it's the 23rd, right? Yeah, July 6th is California time. 6:10 p.m., July 23rd. Gap Funding Partners is the deal, and offer financing is the slogan. Talk to you later. Have a good day.